on tonight's game following last night?
Just having a defensive mindset, a defensive purpose. Like that's what we got to be locked into. And you listen to all the analytics, and last night we had a 120 offensive rating with 31 catch and shoot threes. That we only made 3 out of 31, which all sounds good. But we didn't play good offensively as far as making shots. But defensively is something you can do every single night. And so we have to have that effort on the defensive end every single possession. And last night, like I said, if you played against really good teams, they'll pick you apart when you don't do that.
Do you feel like you guys didn't do it? Like, just one of those games that
No, I mean I thought we wasn't ready for their pace. I thought their pace was at another level. I thought we tried to ease into the game, which you can't do against good teams, and they make you pay for it. And so last night was a good learning experience for us. Like, you playing against these good teams, especially on their home floor. Like the margin for error is very slim, and so we got to be ready from the start. And like I said, they took it to us. And like I said, they played a really good game, and they hit us first, and we never was able to respond.
you think that after a game like that, maybe your guys could come out with like a chip on their shoulder and
You would hope so. And so, with PG and Kawhi being out, some other guys are gonna have to step up and take on that, take on that responsibility, and they will. And we've done it before in the past, and we've kind of been accustomed to playing shorthanded, and so you never want to get used to that, but that's something we had to deal with over the last couple of years, and so our guys will be ready to go tonight.
last night's game aside, not a factor. How important is it to have the depth that you guys do have when you're playing in a back-to-back?
No, it's very important. I think, like I said, Lawrence Frank and Wenger and those guys done a great job of just, putting depth on this team, knowing that we experienced a lot of injuries, throughout the course of the year, and some guys can't play back-to-backs, and so it's important to have that depth. And they've done a good job constructing this team. And like I said, we're only going to be as good as our stars take us, but, on a night-to-night basis, we can fill in and win games when they don't play.
Given the limited minutes for Kawhi and Paul last night, was it a late decision on deciding whether or not they would go? What all went into deciding whether or not they guys should do that?
Just their health and what's the most important. Even though the minutes were short, I just thought getting in late. The medical staff just said getting in late 3:30, and trying to get their bodies going and playing when they're dealing with the things they're dealing with is going to be a tough situation. And so our medical staff is great, and we listen to those guys. And the most important thing for our team is our guys is health first, and that's what we're leaning towards.
You mentioned the injuries. What kind of challenges do you find an identity as a team? I mean, it's solid defensively, but finding an identity, how kind of challenges that with the injuries?
It can be challenging at times, just so that's why I always, my thing is just having a defensive mindset. Offensively, I think we'll be able to score the basketball with the best of them. It's just defensively every single night and locking into, our coverages, our rotations, what we're supposed to do every single night, and just having our defensive foundation. And so that's been slipping over the last 10 games. We talked to our team about that, and we got to continue to get better. But, once we get home after this road trip, we have some time to practice and go over some things and try to clean some things up. But we have to be better defensively.
How do you kind of balance obviously the long-term implications of wanting your guys to be healthy and everything for playoffs and things like that with a sense of urgency when things aren't going well in the moment, trying to like,
Yeah, it's tough. I want to win every game, and so the sense of urgency for me is every single night. And so, but you got to understand that, like I said, the most important things are the health of our players, because if our players are not healthy, you're not going to win anyway. So just hope we can get to a point where guys will start to be able to play more, start to be able to play more back-to-backs, and that's what I would like to see, And so for me, we're going to go out and compete every single night. Our young guys, our veteran guys that's been here over the last 3 years, no matter who's on the floor, we think we got a chance to win games. But we do have to start, creating who we're going to be on both sides of the basketball. Like I said, tonight I think it's game 41, so we're halfway through. And so we got to start establishing who we're going to be and who we are.
and what do you think about the challenge that Anthony Edwards presents, just the way that he seems to be coming along lately? What do you see there?
Yeah, he's a tough cover. I think he's a three-level scorer, getting to the basket. We know with his athleticism, mid-range pull-up has gotten better, and now he's shooting a three out the dribble and catch and shoot. And so he puts a lot of pressure on you. And a guy that big, he's got a lot of speed to getting to the basket, getting downhill. And so, last game we played, and we blitzed him a lot, try to get the ball out of his hands and, try to make other guys make plays. And so tonight we just got to try to keep him all balanced, blitz him a little bit, switch a little bit, fire at him a little bit to try to keep him all balanced as best we can.